second. Is this thing on? Hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. What if I click this? Oh. Yeah, we back. Hello everybody and welcome to the J72 Gaming channel. My name is Jacob. You guys can just call me Jay here. And we're back in Path of Titans. It's been way too long, but I wanted to come back with a stomp, with a thump, with a bang, whatever you want to say. We're playing the big boy. We're back to Captain Amar with the Growth series. He's sub-adult, and we got to get him all the way to full adult. If you guys are new to this channel, first, welcome. Second, we do a bunch of dinosaur content here on this channel, but specifically in Path of Titans, we do the Growth series. Now, here with the Growth series, I like to slow things down a little bit and kind of show you guys everything on the adventure, so I take you with me. I obviously will cut it down so it's interesting moments, but it's not only combat, right? It's a little bit of hanging out with the dinosaur and going on the adventure with me, so I hope you guys enjoy. But yes, it's been quite a while, so without further ado, let's get back into Captain Amar. He deserves it. Now, guys, the main reason I have been away has been two reasons. One, been playing a lot of the Isle, not even gonna lie. But two, and the main one here is my computer was crashing like crazy, just over and over and over and over again. I'm talking like 3 times per day. It was very, very frustrating. But it hasn't crashed in over 2 weeks now, so I'm very, very pleased. I think I fixed the problem. But yeah, we are back here with Captain Amar, and it has been, it's been months. So the Amargasaurus at this point, I believe, has gotten a bunch of updates, stuff that I'm not even really privy to, so maybe you guys in the comments can kind of let me know what is going on, but we just kind of take a quick click through here to see what we have available. So we have Lone Survivor, which we're going to keep, because I'm riding solo, Front Stomp, Metabolism. Oh, looks like everything's kind of the same. I do know, however, that the tail attack here does a lot of knockback. That's what I've heard. It'll really just kind of yeet people across the map when you slap them. So that'll be good to kind of protect ourselves. But it's been a while. Got to shake off the dust. Let's head out into the open world here. All right, where did I log out? I am... Heck are we? I don't recognize this place. Oh, we by... Dry Lake? Salt Flats? Where are we? I legit can't even see my marker. Whatever. we'll walk a little bit further and we'll be able to see where we are. Building a nest is the newest feature that has come out to the game, if you guys haven't played in a while. I believe I can be sub-adult to do the nest, so maybe I'll look into doing the nest just to get a lot of growth, right? But I still want to like stay hidden, stay subtle, and you know, I am sub-adult, but I'm not full adult, and I'm still an Amargasaurus, and Amargasauruses love to get picked on in this game, and I don't really expect that to have changed in the few months that since I've last played. Oh, we are by the salt fat. Cool. In that case, Gameplan. I would actually love to be up here. I think this place is a little bit safer. So perhaps we try to cut north. I know there is like a little bit of an area that is by the beach down there. I forget its name. Oh, getting bumped into stuff. And then yeah, maybe swim across the river up into the Burn Forest and kind of hang out over there. Just to be in a little bit safer area, right? I am sub-adult, so I'm not super afraid of everything. But like I was just saying, I think it's safer to be afraid of a few things. Now, another big update that came out that I am very aware of, and I think we're going to notice it tremendously while playing this guy. They added something like 300 berries, the number I read. Again, don't quote me on any of these things. It's kind of gossip. What I've heard from my Discord of the Sauropod squad still playing. But yeah, they added like 300 berries to the world, and that should make it extremely easier to survive as a herbivore. In the past, it wasn't terribly hard per se, but it should just be, you should just bump into them now, essentially, instead of having to search out that 1 or 2 berry bush in a biome, you know what I mean? Also, don't really remember how well Amar here swims. I think fairly well. decent enough. Any giant Spino gonna come snap us out of the water? Now, when I say I have been playing Path of Titans for a few months, it's a slight lie. I haven't been playing it on camera, but I have played it very, very minimally, very, very small amounts. But I've been playing my Suko, and the Suko's been a lot of fun. I'm kind of a peaceful Suko player. I use it just to kind of relax and chill and hang out in the waterways. I eat fish, so I'm usually always full, and I don't really have to kill things unless I'm, you know, doing a kill herbivore quest or something like that. So I have played. I haven't done the nesting, but I have been playing since the nesting update, and it's been relaxing. But yeah, most of my time has been over at the Isle. Although in the past month, nothing because of the crashing. All right, but here is that area that I was talking about, the Sand Caverns, which isn't the greatest place for terrestrials to quest, if I'm honest. So I'm probably just gonna skip straight on over to Burnt Forest here. A lot easier when you're flying around. Just get the clams and the branches and the yada 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 yada. All right, one more peep to see if we're gonna get snapped out of the water. I do know that there's been a ton of really cool mods that have come out. Specifically, I think the Megalodon is out, or one of the ones that is essentially like the Megalodon. It's a big swimming creature. So maybe we'll hop over to a modded server and check that out if you guys are interested. Alright, but we are back in the Burnt Forest. One of my all-time favorite places. Oh, I'm already seeing something in the distance. That is another big change that came with the nesting update. We've got a lot of AI critters now, which is really exciting for the game, if I'm honest. Some of the critters can actually attack juveniles, so we won't really have to worry about it as a large Amargasaurus. But they're out there, and they're attacking and killing little babies, so it's more of a hostile world now for all the players. But, ladies and gentlemen, it's early in the video, but it is still time. I haven't said this in a while. This feels good. It's snack time! Part of the video, guys, where I ask you guys what you are eating today during the video while our dinosaur does the same. Today, I've got a smoothie that I made myself. It's a bunch of strawberries, a little bit of yogurt, and just a dash of powdered lemonade and a little bit of water to kind of liquefy it. And I've been making a lot of smoothies recently. I'm a big fan of smoothies. I'm a big fan of fruit in general. I'm not a vegetable kind of guy, but I love berries and you know, apples and any type of fruit, really. So yeah, I've been using it in this Ninja thing, which is really cool because the cup is the blender, right? So imagine I invert this upside down. The cap here is actually the blender. I have a blender cap. Put it on the blender, blend it up, take the blender cap off, put on this cap, and there you go. And it's super useful, super easy, and I can make a smoothie. Instead of making a ton of smoothie, I just make just enough that I want to drink, and then in and out in like 4 minutes or whatever. It's great. So yeah, let me know what you guys are eating and drinking today for snack time. And let's go ahead and start questing, I think, over here in the Burnt Forest. Now, I do want to look into doing the quest, or sorry, doing the nesting, which is simply this. Looks like we need a lot of rocks and a lot of mud. So we want to find a biome that has at least 50-50 of rocks and mud. It's going to be very scarce to get mud here in the Burnt Forest. So I don't think it's our spot. But just kind of thinking aloud, I think a good place to try nesting might actually be up in this area, up in Rockfall Hill, kind of by this water source. Maybe we're here, some quiet little area that most people don't traverse. So perhaps we'll do some quests on our way up to Rockfall Hill, and then I'll look into doing it. I do know nesting can take quite a while, but if it gives us a lot of experience, it might be a good thing to tackle. All right, but first things first, gonna collect 20 bones, and I'm gonna get to it. And obviously I'm not gonna make you guys watch me collect 20 bones, but if anything cool or interesting happens along the way, I will of course bring you guys back in. So let's get some quests done and get some growth finally for good old Amar. I hear somebody walking behind me. I don't think it's AI. I'm honest. Just heading down this hill. I think somebody's going up there to the watering hole. I will say though that the AI do make a lot of noise, and so very often I hear something, I'm like, oh, it's a player, but it's not, it's just AI. But there's a certain like level of volume, I think, that once you hear it, you're like, okay, that one is definitely a person. So there's somebody up there behind us, I think. It doesn't sound like something we need to be afraid of. But you never know, you could get a crazy Raptor player who just wants to jump on anything big enough, and We're big enough. Alright, first quest done on Amar in months. I gotta check the last video. I think it's been 6-7 months total, but here we go. Boom. Quest complete. Good job, bud. Go ahead and... oh, it's already automatically collecting it for us. Excelente. And now we have picking flowers, which is actually back up there where that person was. But I do think I just want to keep moving on up north. I am very curious and try to do this nesting. So instead of knocking out every possible quest I can in this area, even though this is one of my favorite places to quest, Burn Forest it's pretty quick and easy to get a lot done. I am going to move on north and brave Hunter's Thicket as we pass through kind of a scary area, honestly. Maybe I'll stick to the coast. Perhaps I'll go... instead of Hunter's Thicket, let's go through, what is it, Ocean... whatever this little spot is, Ocean Shores, Ocean Cliffs, something like that. Head that way. Oh, there's a player. Tiny, tiny little raptor. He stopped moving. There he is. He's coming down. Oh, multiple raptors. Or is that a packy? I don't know. Two little guys. Looks like they stopped and saw me and they're like, nah, not worth it. It would be hard for 2 to take me out. But 3, 4, 5, that's when they're starting to get to a point where I'm a little nervous. Oh, hello. He came out of nowhere. I spooked him too, I think. Nah, I don't think he's gonna mess with me. Concavinator. Yeah. We didn't see each other at all or hear each other because it's raining in the fog. He just came down from this hill. Almost crashed into me, jeez. Honestly, I was like spacing out and I was like, ah, Concavinator. Okay, we are here though in Ocean Pillars. So in about 30 seconds or so, I'm going to be getting a new quest. And I'm assuming, actually, it's probably going to tell me to pick up pine cones or something up on this cliff edge. So let's see what our next task today is. And next quest is rocks. Okay, I actually don't remember if the rocks are up top or down below. Probably down below, annoyingly enough, now that I'm up here. But let's scout around and, yeah, get this quest done real quick. Alright, after walking around up here like a tard, the rocks are indeed down below. You know, playing this character and playing the Isle a lot recently really makes me finally want them to come out with the Amargasaurus. Shout out to my dog too, his name is Maggie and I always nickname Amargasaurus. But yeah, I would love to play a Sauropod in the Isle and getting the hands on again with the Sauropod. I like the Amargasaurus for sure. Like, I'm not bashing on it, but it's too small. You know what I mean? When I think Sauropod, I think I'm the biggest creature around. And the Amar is big for sure, but it's not like the biggest creature in the game. Essentially, I'm trying to play something that's bigger than a T-Rex. That's kind of like the benchmark to be like, is it big? Yeah, it's bigger than a T-Rex. Like, yeah, it's big. The Amar's got something different going for it, right? It's the speedy, almost like poison-tipped defensive Sauropod. And that's cool. That's cool. Oops, there's one more rock. Look at that. But yeah, I've said it over and over and over again. I really want the big Sauropod. Perhaps I can go give the Argent mod another shot, especially now that there's a lot of mods out there. Perhaps that'll be something fun to mess around with, but I think I'm really just looking for something new. A new Sauropod. I want the Bronto, that's my favorite, or Brachio, honestly. As far as video game goes, they're going to be the same. The only difference is like very, very minor, subtle changes in their bone structure. I think it's their skull is slightly different. Here's a good example of why I want to be bigger, though. You're telling me I can't walk over this as a Sauropod? Oh, maybe they're telling me I can. Nope, I can just try. But like a Sauropod should easily just be able to walk over that, you know what I mean? The Amargasaurus is just a little too small. But I got a long neck, which means I can reach over and still collect the rocks, even if I can't get up there. Alright, rock quest complete. We got pine cones, which I know are up at the top of the hill, so I think I'll grab that real quick, and then we will continue our journey over to the nesting zone. Alright, pine cones quickly done and dusted, and I just noticed as I was walking along here, another berry bush. There it is. So yeah, they're definitely just like around now, which is cool. You don't really have to look for them. You'll just bump into them and you'll be like, yeah, I can use a snack. So, cheers. Snack time, part 2. Alright, let's get the heck out of Ocean Pillars, because there is no way in hell I am doing Gifts from the Sea. Y'all know, if you've been watching my Grow series in the past, that is my least favorite quest to do. It is tedious. You can never find the turtle shells, unless you've done the quest a bajillion times before, like I have. Oh. Oh, hello. That's something bigger. Hello, sir. What? I don't even know what you are. Are you gonna be aggressive? No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, he's doing the little crouch. Alright. You can be friendly. What even is that? He's huge. Is that a new raptor? Oh, I need to go the way you are. Can you get the heck out of here? He's waiting for me to do the first attack. What? You just gonna front? I actually don't know what that is. Is that like a new raptor that I haven't seen since coming back? I actually don't know. Cool skin, though. Hi, sir. If you're looking to scare me, I see you. Like, you're not going to sneak up on me. I'm assuming he wouldn't have a really good time fighting me. He is fully grown, but I probably have some strength to me. He's just being a weird Path of Titans player, being like, if I just act weird... Can you move, sir? You're in my way. Looks like we made a friend, perhaps. Doing the dance. But, I've always said this. On official servers, never trust anybody ever, even if they do the happy dance. You might go for a bite at any moment. Chill out, bro. Oh, more dinosaurs up ahead. He's on his way to say hello. Now, fighting both of those, probably not something I want to get involved with, if I'm honest. Can we head up into the... Let's head up in here. Let's get off the beach. Alright, check that out. A quick, easy quest just to find Rainbow Hills, which we were going to walk through anyway. Love when that works out. And wants us to get roots? Perhaps we will grab that. Let's check the map. We are here, kind of hiding from the river, because I know a lot of people hang out Snake Gully and Hunter's Thicket, so we're kind of hiding up here, if I'm honest. Even though the terrain is not the easiest for a sauropod. But that's fine in my book, as long as it keeps us a little bit safer. Anyway, just gonna keep my head on a swivel. Keep my ears out, even though all I'm hearing is AI. A bunch of critters. And then, yeah, just keep on marching. Slowly marching towards our destination up here at Rockfall Hill Lake. Oh, there's a few guys up here. No, just one? Maybe two. They're herbivores, but again, we don't really know how to react. We got a Dinosuchus. Hello, friend. Hello, sir. Hello, friends. Herbivore friends. This one's big. Looks like it got a baby. Perhaps they nested. Hello, friends. I'm just gonna walk right past you. Don't mind me. Please don't attack me, because we're on officials. You chilling? I'm chilling if you're chilling. Herbivore's chilling? Herbivore's chilling. I'll even let you have all that berry bush. I don't need it. Also, in case you guys were curious, because I hit build nest. Rainbow Hills, terrible place for Amargasaurus to nest. 1 out of 10 would not recommend. However, up above our head over there, you can see my destination, Rockfall Hill. I'm hoping Rockfall Hill has a good place for nesting. If it doesn't, I'll probably just do a few quests and try to hit the home cave in this area and call the episode there. But in an episode, be it this one or the next one, we are going to do nesting. For sure. Well, let's ford the river and hope we don't die of dysentery. Or croc. When I was playing my Suko, I was hanging out in this river quite a lot, if I'm honest. It's a good place to stay hidden while being able to see a lot of people. Okay, here we are. Rockfall Hill. With the lake where I'm going to fill up on water. And after a quick scan to see if anyone is here. Time to test the building nest. Ooh, mud is still scarce. Scarce. Okay, well, I might still try it. Perhaps we can wander around a little bit until we can find where the mud actually is. And set up the nest near the mud, and then it won't be that much of a pain to actually go get it. But first things first, we need some water. Oh, look, the ducks followed me. They're also getting water up here. Okay, cool. Well, I like having them around. A little bit of a unity in herbivoreness, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna try to find a nest location. Now, keep in mind, guys, I'm gonna be doing this nest not to nest in new players, but simply because it gives you, it's like doing a quest, right? It gives you a lot of rewards, specifically like the first time. I actually don't know if you get rewards when you do it over and over again. But I do know the first time, at least, we have the quest to do it. And so I'm thinking up here with a good view of the area might be a good spot. Yeah, look at this. Oh, what is that down there? Is that a Megalania? Could just be a critter, I don't know. I actually don't know all the critters that they have put in the game, because they put a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking right here. Looks like a good spot. Screw it. Let's go for it. Oh, there's scarce mud. Oh, I see. They tell you where you are, not necessarily... Ah, okay, this is a terrible place. Screw that. I thought it was saying per zone, but it's just saying how close you are to the nearest, like, mud pile or whatever. Okay, well, let's go a little bit further this way and see if we can find at least a little bit better of a spot. And it does look like this is an AI. All right, look at this. Abundant and good, and mud is just going up and up the closer I get. So I think we're gonna be at the top of this hill, because that just sounds cool. Probably not the safest place, but I mean, can't really hide as a Amar here anyway. So we'll put our nest at the very tippy top of Rockfall Hill and start doing the collectathon that it takes to build one of these. Okay, I'm thinking the best spot up here is probably either right here where I'm standing, which has a good view down below to our west, or let's go ahead and peep over here for a location. Yeah, I was gonna say or over here, but the rocks are kind of in the way. So yeah, let's go ahead and plop it down right here. Oh, look at this. Abundant. I unironically picked the best location for this nest. Cool. So now interact with their nest to open the nest menu. This is my first time, guys, so bear with me here. This is where you can manage things related to your nest and potential offspring. No potential offspring today, just potential EXP gains. These bars represent the overall condition and stored resources of the nest. Okay, so nest condition. You can donate food to be stored at the nest. Your offspring can consume this, so we won't be doing that. You can also donate water. We won't be doing that. When the nest's condition, resources, food, and water are above half, the nest will produce baby slots. Okay. Using baby slots, you can invite other players. Makes sense. You can also adopt a juvenile. I didn't know that. You can also decorate the nest similar to your home cave. Cool. Purchased decorations will be restored if the nest is destroyed for any reason. That's good to know. And resetting the decoration of the nest will refund all decorations into storage for later use. Cool. Other players can damage the nest. Not cool. When doing so, stored resources and overall condition will drop. Cool. If the condition of the nest is empty for too long, it will be destroyed completely. Sleeping in the nest above The nest health threshold will allow you to edit your abilities, right? It's like a home cave. It's like a mobile home cave that you got to build. Being near the nest will also allow you to become well rested, increasing the rate of your growth. Oh, so I can log off near the nest, which is sick. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, so check it out. You can hit M. When you have a nest, it will appear on your map. You can focus, yeah, of course. Chilling up here. Nice. Good little spot, I think. All right, sleep near your nest above the nest health threshold to edit your abilities is the next quest. All right, so what we need to do is gather rocks and muds, and we've got a lot of it right near us. I think this is mud, maybe not. I'm not actually sure what these are. I haven't seen these before. It's little, I mean, they look like nests, but there's obviously a lot of them. But we should be able to grab some of these rocks and start filling it up. And this is the point where I'm not going to talk very much, because from what I've heard, you got to do this a lot. So I think I'm going to be going back and forth here for quite a while. But contribute rock makes the nest go to 4%. Okay, so yeah, like I was thinking, I'm going to be doing this for probably half an hour or so, but to cut the video shorter, I'm not going to talk throughout the whole part of it. So let me go back and forth. I'll collect a bunch of rocks, and of course I'll bring you guys in if someone tries to kill me along the way. Oh, there's someone we are worried about. Oh, go, 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 go. Get away from the nest. Go, 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 go. I think that was a T-Rex, straight up. Huge. I need to abandon the nest for a little while. I don't know if he saw me, but let's wiggle our way back down here to the lake. Yeah, that was either, I don't know. I want to say Giga, but I know Giga's like not in the base game. It's only a mod. But that's what it looked like to me. Perhaps it was an aloe. I don't know. It was a big, scary predator. Oh, he's following me. Oh, he followed me. Crap. Let's drop this egg. Let's drop this rock that's in my mouth. Alright, I don't think I can even face tank this guy if he wants to fight me. But I'm in an area that's good for me to fight him. If I do have to fight him, I shall fight him here. Yeah, you stay away. It is an aloe, I believe. What is he doing? Oh, he's questing. Okay, well, I'm gonna hold my ground right here. Okay, he walked off into the distance. I think he's just questing. You can never be too sure. But he is around. Which I do not enjoy. Creepy. It's getting like darker and foggier, and I just keep seeing his head pop out of the bushes every now and then. So he's hanging around. I wonder if he's playing the patience game, waiting until I get away from this cliff here. Spooky. Alright, I'm gonna slowly make my way back to the nest here. If I have to fight him, I have to fight him. It would be a shame to die because we are almost adults. Which, it's like I said, it's been a while since I played Path of Titans. I was like, oh, I'm sub-adult, and then I gotta go through the whole growth of adult, but now I'm remembering as soon as I hit this next bar, I'm full adult. I'm done. I thought Amar had a few more episodes, but it looks like he's actually gonna hit adult as soon as we finish this nest. So let's try to get back up there. Hopefully he leaves us alone. Ah, okay. I've contributed so many rocks that I have filled the rock bar, and I need mud now to get it over this 50%. So that is good to know. You can't fill an entire nest with just one resource. The bad side of that is I don't know where the mud is. I was assuming it, like I said earlier, that it was these, but it's not. So I need to go roam around and try to find some. It was telling me that it's abundant, right, around me when I was putting the nest down, so it shouldn't be too far. I'm just a little worried about scouting around with this predator kind of hanging around and eyeing me up. Alright, I completely circled the Rockfall Hill. that I've got the nest on. Didn't find any mud, which is frustrating because it was telling me that I was close, right? So I'm going to assume that I need to kind of go back down here to the water. I need to go this way. Because there's got to be mud near the water, right? That just makes logical sense. Kind of a pain, though, because I'm going to have to run up and down this hill multiple times. So that's tedious. But we should have this nest done fairly soon and hit full adult. Okay, guys, I had somebody at the door, so I actually had to log out, and I was worried it would break my nest progress, which it might have. I'm not really sure, but I did find mud right as I was logging out. So we're on a new server. That's why it's nice and shiny. Look at this. Ooh, too nice. But anyway, yeah, let's go deliver this mud. Okay, moment of truth to see if my progress was saved or if I have to redo all of that, which I really hope I don't have to. Let's see, let's contribute this. Oh, it looks like it was saved. Excellent. Yeah, it was saved. That's good on you, Path of Titans. I'm glad that you thought about that. So it looks like you can log in and out, and your nest is still your nest. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's funny, guys. I lied down just to get some more stamina, and that's all I needed to do for the quest, which is hilarious. So it looks like we're actually about to hit full adult in about 2 minutes or so, which is hilarious. But I need to go make one more run all the way back down to the lake. Don't necessarily recommend building your Amargasaurus nest up here. I am right next to rocks, so that was convenient. But this run up and down this hill for mud is a bit much. Not gonna lie. Oh, look, a concavinator. A few of them. Gonna be aggressive. That ain't gonna work. Don't be a jerk about it. Don't be a jerk about it. Y'all are way too small to be messing with me. Get out of here. Dang, you really do knock him back far. That's crazy. Get out of here. Is he really gonna try it? He's so small. He's actually gonna try it. Alright, I gotta fight for adult, I guess. He's tiny, man. He has no chance. Bro, I will just face you if you want me to. Wanna go? You want a smack to the face? I can't tell if he's fully grown, fully evolved. Well, you are wasting my time. I just want mud. He's so aggressive, it's making me think he's got like a group following him, which could happen, but hey, let's not let that get distract us from the fact that we are fully grown now, which is awesome. God, he's annoying. I don't know if he knows. He's not doing any damage to me. Here, man. You're wasting my time. You're making my video too long. It's supposed to be ending soon. Man, he's still trying it. He hasn't done anything to me. Man, I just want some mud. That's all I want. I just want some mud. I mean, I guess he could kill me if he took, like, an hour. Alright, folks, this is Editor J here. This fight actually took so long that I wanted to pretty much show you guys everything, just so you understand actually how long it took. This took 20 or 30 minutes total. He would not leave me alone. So I've gone ahead and sped this up at parts and slowed it down at other parts, but this is like 300% speed. But yeah, my whole thought process behind this was I actually got a little frustrated, which is another reason you might see me just kind of in the video just being kind of annoyed, because I really wanted to log out at this point. I was really hungry. I thought my episode was about to end recording, so I just got a little frustrated, which is fine. Happens, right? But yeah, it was mainly because there was no way this guy was killing me, and it was just going to be almost random chance for me to kill him, right? Or in the sense that I had to wait for him to make a mistake and actually get hit by one of my stomps or whatever. So I was, you know, backing myself in the corners, just being like, all right, if you want to come here I'm gonna tail hit you, you know what I mean, and hope to get you in a stomp or whatever. I was just kind of like, whatever, dude. I have no way out of this. I have no way to stop you from pestering me, right? It's kind of like a mosquito just buzzing around me, and it got to a certain point where I was like, all right, dude, I'm just gonna stand here in the corner and wait. But the problem with that is you can see my food, so I couldn't do that forever, but I knew I would be able to last at least a few more minutes or whatever. So again, this just continues here for a few more minutes, and I do make the unfortunate mistake here. After you can see me sitting very bored, just kind of waiting for him to it says, "Come and fight me." But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? It's a video game and it's PvP, and this guy saw me that is full adult now, so I actually do drop trophies. So once you're fully adult, players do tend to kind of pick on you a little bit more, right, than you would potentially when you're smaller. So I don't know. I still think this guy, his eyes were bigger than his stomach, right? He was trying to eat a meal way out of his league, and in that regard, this fight really bothered me because I was like, dude, you're just wasting my time, you know what I mean? But you can see here, this is what I was talking about. I do make a mistake. For some reason, I had been running back and forth so many times, I think, for this mud, that naturally I was like, okay, if I'm going to be moving, I might as well move back to my nest. That was dumb. That was a mistake. And you can see here his little friend, a little tiny concavinator, joined the fray here, and without even realizing it, they realized, or without me realizing what I was doing and pulling them straight to the nest, they found it, and he started attacking it, because of course he would. Why wouldn't he, right? So they destroy all my work right before I get to finish the nest quest done. Keep in mind, in my mouth is the last piece of mud that I needed, so that added on top of the annoyance of just being pestered by these guys for like 20 minutes. I was just mad at myself for being like, dude, why did you lead them up to the nest? And so yeah, you can see there, as soon as I realized the nest is done, I was like, all right, well, drop the mud. And at this point I was like, I just need food. So I beelined it again. At this point he was like, oh, he's running, I have more chances to nip him. So he does nip me a few times, but look at the HP bar, guys. A concavinator isn't taking out an Amargasaurus, unless the Amargasaurus is really, really bad. So then we got to another part of this fight that I found frustrating. This guy really knew how to just be kind of annoying. So I was obviously starving, right? So I get here to this food and I was like, great, he's not going to leave me alone. So I had to hit F to pick up the food and then eat it and then stomp. And then F and pick up the food and then stomp when he gets near. And just, I wouldn't be able to hit E and just naturally eat, because then he would just run up and nip my butt, which was like, okay, dude, I understand that's what you want to do, but I don't think you understand how little damage you're doing. So of course this continued and continued and continued. Like I said, this was, like 20 minutes or something. I slowed the clip down here so you can kind of see what was going on, right? Had to hit F and eat the food, and he would come in and he kept trying to nip me in the butt. And he would always attack right after I did my tail whip, because there's like a little bit of a cooldown before I could do it again. So he was like a good player in the regard that he knew when to time his attacks, to be frustrating. But yeah, so I managed to eat a little bit of food, and so I pulled over here, and I was like, all right, more time for me just to stand around and do nothing, I suppose, for a few minutes here. But then it gets to part 2 of the fight where I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You'll see in a few seconds here, a Megalania shows up, and now I gotta deal with an annoying concavinator and a tiny Megalania that is too low for my head to easily hit, so I gotta like crouch or whatever, and I was just like, oh my god, are you kidding me? And to make matters worse, again, I don't know if this was a random player or if this was actually his buddy who was like, yo, let me log onto the Megalania. But you can see what the Megalania is doing here, and the Megalania started to grab berries to lower the quality of the berry bush so that I would starve to death faster. And I was like, dude, these players are frustrated. Like, this is a good strategy, sure. Tactically, yes, that would kill me with attrition. But I was like, dude, who wants to play this way? Again, 20-30 minutes of this, it was ridiculous. I was like, this is just isn't fun. Who finds this fun? It felt like griefing, felt like trolling. Maybe not as bad as those words are in some regards on games, but it was just, I don't know, felt like bad sportsmanship in the way that it was like, you guys can't really kill me. I mean, maybe 2 of them, sure, if they got some good hits. But even here, you see, I'm just kind of letting them hit me. Because, like, all right, if you're going to play this game where you're going to try to eat all my berries, I'm just going to spam eat the berries and try to get as full as possible. Because my hunger lasts a very long time. If I get it to 50%, I'm good for, you know, another 20, 30 minutes or whatever. So, yeah, it was ridiculous. At this point, I had, like, a decent bit of food in my belly, and I thought, okay, I'll head over to the rocks and just do the part where I just stand still again forever and hope they mess up and come close. And you can see here, finally, they do. So I'm going to cut back to normal me. Ha! I actually killed him. Okay, I'm putting that in the video. That took another, like, 10 minutes. That's ridiculous. I still got the Megalania to deal with. He might be over it. I just kind of parked myself. Wow, I didn't realize I was hurting him that bad. Alright guys, I want to end the episode here. I actually did an outro take, but I was a little frustrated just because, honestly, that took half an hour. I'm not even kidding. Like, that's how long that fight was. They just wouldn't leave me alone. I had to get water and food. It was a frustrating fight. It just wasn't fun. So I did my outro and I was a little ticked off, honestly. I was just like, oh my god, I want to log out. Like, let me log out. But I survived. I killed the Concavinator, as you saw, and gave that Megalania just enough hassle that he decided that it wasn't really worth it. So I'm gonna go ahead, actually, see if I can log out at my nest, even though it's destroyed. But we did reach full adult, so I want to just do a different outro. It's the only outro you're seeing, but anyway. Yeah, it was frustrating. I led them up to my, up here. I don't know why I did that. That was stupid, because my nest is completely fucked now. But I think I can still log out near here. So let's find out if that still works, or if it has to be... I mean, you can log out anywhere, but I'm not sure if you can get rested here. Anyway, I'm going to try to log out here, see if that Megalania comes back. But this is the true end of the episode. Amar got full adult. He had a frustrating fight that just wasn't fun. But I survived it, so it is what it is. Just put myself up against the wall and just waited. It just took time. But that is the Sauropod gameplay. I think I wouldn't have been so annoyed if I wasn't trying to end the episode. You know what I mean? And now I have 30 more minutes that I gotta edit through, and it's like, come on guys, like, I was just trying to deliver the last piece of mud and then log out. But nothing's ever simple in these dinosaur creature survival games, so it is what it is. But folks, looks like Amar's gonna survive. Let me know if you want to see Amar looking for fights and actually have good ones, gets like an aloe or something, right? Something a little bit more my size instead of me just waiting for them to approach me for half an hour. But yeah, folks, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I'm happy to be back to Path of Titans, even though that fight was frustrating. And more modded content and more gross series with these guys going to be coming out. So, round of applause for Captain Amar. It took months, but I did it. And yeah, happy to say I have a fully grown Amargasaurus. But guys, that's it. Without further ado, I'm going to let you guys get out of here. But until next time, I've been Jay.